This is 14904 Forrest Street in Southgate. The work will be done in the backyard. One of the things they want is what they refer to as a spring cleanup, which we don't do, but we do it if it's part of a bigger job. So get rid of all of the leaves in the beds, the sticks they have piled up, and I'll show you some things they want trimmed. We'll get rid of that stuff. So there's blue lines, and that's where the aluminum edging will be going in. The aluminum edging will also be going where this concrete is. I just didn't want to move it because I'm lazy, and you can see where it needs to go. So, and also you might want to paint better looking blue lines in some of the areas. I did okay in some. It was just like a real mock-up trying to get it right. So that's aluminum edging there, and this is a hodgepodge of stuff. So there's going to be aluminum edging here, and then you're going to dig down below the concrete line. There's going to be not Santa Fe, Spanish tile rock put in here. Once you get the aluminum edging in and the concrete dug down, it'll be on weed mat, of course. And this line is very shitty looking because she said all this block will be out of the way, and they want you to draw some kind of line that looks nice. So get with them. So make sure you're calling in the morning, letting them know when you'll be here, knocking on the door, taking them through what this job is supposed to be, and then of course at the end taking them through to make sure they're satisfied. So that's what we're doing every time. More blue lines, bronze edging. My prediction was like 150 feet. It's probably less than that, but you know, you should just have boxes of it anyway, and hopefully we have it in bulk by this time where you can just pull it out of the box at a time out of the back. Anyway, they want this trim back. Just see what they want trim back, but they were just pointing at all this stuff. These are a couple old ladies. You know, it's one of these jobs. You're gonna hate it, I'm sure. Anyway, so aluminum edging, and then just like if you need to rake some leaves up or something, like leaves back here, try to get the leaves out. They didn't say anything about adding mulch because they wanted less mulch is what they were saying, but you might want to bring like a half yard or yard of red mulch that you might be able to throw on top of some of this stuff instead of clean it up. It's not in part of the job, but if it makes it easier, you can do that. This area here, we're pulling up the patio blocks, and then we're going to be doing boulders around the tree. Let me see about how many feet. So it's 1, 2, 3. You're looking at like 50 feet of boulders, maybe 60. What I usually do is line them up on the pallets, and the pallets are about 4 foot long, so every boulder that you make on the pallets is 4 feet of boulders, and you know, you can count the feet that way. So try to get about 50-60 feet of 6 to 8 inch boulders, and then you'll be laying weed block down, and you'll be filling this with Spanish tile. You know, the more you can hug it in, the more circular you can make it, and not so much box shape like this, the less rock you'll have to bring, which I predicted would be about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards, hopefully not. And then wherever you're in front of this edging, where you know, rake the mulch in first. Anywhere there's dirt spots, bring starter fertilizer, seed, and straw, and we're going to be seeding any area like here. You bring it like topsoil, I guess, you would need to fill in the spaces wherever the boulders don't go, and then you'll grade it and seed and straw. In this area here, you may have a different way of doing it. Like they want this area here to be grass, just this area here in front of the blocks, but they want this to be aluminum edging, and then they want it to go over here, and then they want aluminum edging where this brick is, and then it's going to come around here and go under here and then continue with that blue line over here. So I didn't draw it, but it's going to go through here, and then it's crazy what they want us to do, but just make it look good. I did the best I can painting the lines, and they did some weird thing with the sub pump here, and they ran it into here, And so we're going to put a pop-up in, but you won't be able to put the adapter on, because that'll, unless you can figure out a way to run this sump pump into the triple wall pipe. But what I was thinking, we could just do it Craig style, where you put the adapter right here and then just fucking run it into the ground. And then they want it to pop up. I put an X here, so they want it to pop up right there. All right, so there's that. This is aluminum edging. You might want to make this look better, I don't know. And you're running aluminum edging into over here. Okay, strangely enough, they just want these concrete borders pulled out to where this paint line is. So you'll pull them out to here and re-level them in here. And then it looks like there's some going back, so you'll have to run them back to the fence. And then I'm not sure if they want the fence pulled up or not. I'm assuming they probably do. And then this blue line is going to be aluminum edging, and it's going to run into the concrete. Over here, they want these 4 sedums transplanted. I don't know where, so you'll have to ask them. And then starting at the back of this cage, they want aluminum edging to run through here, and then run it as close to that tree as you can get. And I know it's going to go against everything you know about landscaping, but you're just going to have to stop it somewhere. And then everything in the back is going to be cleaned up, these leaves. And then they actually want two 6-foot arborvitaes planted back here. And then the aluminum edging picks up right here. Now I get it, it's really difficult to put it in near these trees, so just get it in wherever you can get it in. And then they want it to wrap around this bush and go in there. And it's not straight at all, so you're probably gonna have to adjust this line. And then they want 2 more arborvitaes here, and then clean up the leaves or whatever. And then keep in mind, there's a cable box here, and you're putting aluminum edging in, and you always cut the cable, so don't do that. And I'm pretty sure that's it. No, that's not everything. It's close to everything. We're taking these patio blocks, bring a little bit of leveling sand, and take this cheap plastic stuff out and level the blocks in there. And I told them that we would level the blocks, and as they approach the house, don't cut blocks and put them up against the house, towards the house or towards this addition. When you stop short of the house, whatever type of rock that you're installing, just install that so that there's no cuts. And then they want this concrete pad moved, and for some reason they want it set. They set on top of this pad here. You know, I'm sure when you get here they're gonna say something different, but I think I described the whole job. So good luck with this. I mean, it's really kind of a simple job. It's just some aluminum edging, arborvitaes, boulders, rocks. Oh, almost missed something. Glad I started talking to myself. These 4 here are going to be picked up, and they might not all fit, but if they do, they want them leveled here. So probably bring a half yard of slag sand with you or something. And any holes that are made by the missing blocks are going to be topsoil graded and seeded and strawed. So, okay, that's it.